Sitting at first in the tire screen.
Hey everyone, we're Manditori. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Tori.
Put the two together, you get Manditori. We actually met in third grade. Tori was new to school, so I felt bad for her because no one asked her to play at recess, so I asked her. And from then on, we were been best friends since. And I think I actually injured you the first day playing on the playground.
Yeah, I think so. She did. Yeah, it was those little
slide
things
that you hold on to.
Yeah, and I just fell off.
Yeah, I knocked the wind out of her, but that was our first impression.
But ever since then, we've been doing music together and piano, guitar, singing, and we've done weddings, singing at church. You know, we just developed as musicians and as friends. So.
Yes, and from that point on, you know, we decided we had to take it to the next level. So we moved to Nashville to pursue country music as a duo.
And now Nashville is our home now, so that we love it there.
Yes, it's definitely where we were meant to be, and you can feel that we never quite fit in, I guess you could say, in Green Bay. And so it's really awesome to feel like you're where you belong and being in Nashville. So every artist that you hear about, they all have their pre-show rituals. And ours, so to say, is we kind of like the hippie life. We use essential oils, and we're constantly putting them on the way to the car. I mean, it like smells like a bunch of flowers actually when we're driving.
Peppermint and
yeah, I use peppermint, lavender, peace and calming.
I use like geranium and lavender and peppermint, and those are just some of them that, I mean, like lavender is like topical or just smell, and peppermint sometimes we just ingest that like with water, just kind of wakes you up and gets your senses, going, and
gets those creative juices kind of flowing in a way, but also keeping you very focused for the performance. We would be lost without those, and we do it all the time.
I mean, even like driving to Nashville or driving, back to Green Bay and Nashville, like road trips, traveling,
it's constantly open.
When stuff is like high anxiety, settings are different, it helps to just keep us balanced, and that
keep
us
focused. Exactly.
Yeah. So songwriting in Nashville for us is, everybody does it a little bit different, but, Mandy and I like to keep, ideas in our phone, like throughout the day. Like if something we come across, we're like, oh, that'd be a really great song. We put it in our phone, jot it down, and then later on in a session, we pull it out and, it really gets us thinking, even personal experiences. And we really start with like a main idea of what we want and like a hook line. And we just go from there.
Yeah, we never ever have actually like written the music before the lyric. We always have an idea in our head, and then we'll go to the guitar and say, this idea is more edgy, so we're gonna
like faster song,
more minor chords or more edgier chords. But this is a really happy song. This is a cute little lyric. So we do the music after to follow and match the lyric, and we use the two as a combination. We have one idea, and then start piecing them together. It's like a puzzle. Kind of like the pre-chorus, so we have to write the pre-chorus right now. So you said what we can see through.
Something like.
Okay, so what are things we can see through? A window. See right through.
Wait, stop. Yeah. No, I don't like the chord. Maybe we should change that chord.
Little disguise, the dirt on vamp out to the verse. It's quite the brain wrecker sometimes.
It is sometimes, and it depends also who's in the writing room. I mean, sometimes it's just us. Sometimes it's other songwriters, musicians, sometimes it's hard the first time because you don't know the person you're writing with, and it's the first time you meet them, and so that can be challenging too, but, we've really gotten used to it, and, we love it. It's just like a daily thing. It's like brushing your teeth, just songwriting.
We've worked really hard at perfecting that craft. It was definitely not something that came naturally like the music side does for us, and the singing. It was definitely, we had to work really hard at it. But now we've got a handful of really good songs that
the thing about Mandy and I is we really try to write for multiple age groups. We try to write for kids younger than us, our age, what kids our age would want to listen to, and even older than us. something everyone can relate to. I mean, that really makes a great song. And that's just what we like to do. So
Yeah.
So we are actually going to perform an original song called Never Love Him Less at the Daddy D Productions. And we actually wrote it about a year ago in Nashville.
It was one of the first ones we ever wrote being in Nashville. And it was kind of before we knew what our style was. So we thought it'd be perfect for a classic country show because that's kind of the feel of the song. And that's kind of what we were before, kind of a cute classic country pop. And our artistry has developed into such a country rock edge type of feel. But it's exciting to hear your own lyrics, being portrayed to the audience.
And a band behind us and all this is really exciting.
Never had that with that song, so it's really going to be fun.
We came up with the idea of writing Never Love Him Less in Nashville, and we were kind of pondering the idea of how men are very different from women, and, sometimes in relationships, women expect certain things from their spouse or boyfriend, and, they don't always follow through with everything, and really it's like you just have to give men a break sometimes,
just gotta give them a break. It's the way they were wired. So
I mean, they're just different.
And you might hate them more at sometimes, but you really can't love them less. So
you can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
That's kind of what the song's about. So it's a funny one.
Well, this is kind of where Mandy and I spend our time getting ready. We just are real quiet. We go over what we have to sing, what we have to say. Just think about really what we're going to do on stage, and we just get in the zone.
Time to get focused.
Ready to course me on the promise.
We've driven by the same Shell station twice. He'd rather drive in circles than take my advice. He always thinks he's right every time he's wrong. He might as well throw his watch away. He's in his own time zone anyway. His be right there turns into an hour long. Well, he's a guy, he can't help it. It's written in his DNA. He's a work in progress, and the reason I need to pray. Lord knows he ain't perfect, but he's still my perfect mess. I might hate him more, but I'll never love him less. He gets all the silverware in the right drawer, but mixes up the knives, spoons, and forks. At least he didn't leave them in the sink. He did all the laundry on his own, even had it put away before I got home. I guess I'll get used to all my whites being pink. Well, he's a guy, he can't help it. It's written in his DNA. He's a work in progress, and the reason I need to pray. Lord knows he ain't perfect, but he's still my perfect mess. I might hate him more, but I'll never love him less. Anniversary dinner, candlelight, California Chardonnay. His heart's in the right place. Should I tell him wrong day? Well, he's a guy, he can't help it. It's written in his DNA. He's a work in progress, and the reason I need to pray. Lord knows he ain't perfect, but he's still my perfect mess. I might hate him more, but I'll never love him less. No, I'll never love him less. No, I'll never love him less.
Thank you so much for viewing this video. We really love our fans, and we'd love for you to check out our website at Manditori.com, where you can find our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram, all of that.
Yeah, we definitely want everyone to be a part of our journey. That means a lot to us, so go check it out.
On the light to turn green, he pops it in a first and the tires scream. Second gear throws us back into our sea.